A Class 6 pupil in Bomet took her own life after her teacher shamed her for soiling her clothes with her menses or periods. Her death has now kindled wildfire protests. Women members of parliament today stormed the Ministry of Education offices to demand answers on the government's faltering plans to distribute sanitary towels to girls in school and the missing millions meant for the project. NTV's Sharon Baranga also reports that the Education Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang has in the past been caught in the grime after members of parliament linked his firm to the dubious tender to supply sanitary towels to schools.
Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha received uninvited guests just when he was about to call it a day. At around 4 p.m. today, about 30 women members of parliament stormed Jogoo House, which houses the offices of the ministry. With them were a lot of unanswered questions concerning the purchase and distribution of sanitary towels meant for learners in schools, and the budget that Parliament had passed for purchase of the same.
Money that has been allocated for this financial year, 470 million, 107 million is already missing. Let the money be availed. We don't want to hear this case again. Right now we are talking, we have lost a girl alive, a very young girl.
Their concerns stem from a sad ending to a young, budding life. Jacqueline Chepngeno, a Class 6 pupil from Kabiangek Primary School in Bomet County, took her own life minutes after she informed her mother that one of her female teachers had reportedly ridiculed her in the presence of other pupils for soiling her uniform with her monthly period.
Sanitary nyingi ambazo zinapelekwa katika mashule at the sub-county level hazifiki kwa mashule haswa kwa watoto. Zingine zikifika zinafungiwa kwa containers, zingine zinawekwa kwa staff room. Hizi delays za kuprocure kupeleka kwa mashule, hizo sanitary towels zinafika wakati watoto wamefunga.
On the fate of the teacher who is accused of having ridiculed Jacqueline Chepngeno, members of parliament say the Cabinet Secretary for Education has promised to provide a full report on Monday next week once investigations are complete.
The body of the 14-year-old girl was found dangling from a tree next to their tea farm. The news of her death stoked the community's anger. Parents at the Kabiangek Primary School stormed the institution demanding the arrest of the teacher in question. Last month, members of parliament questioned the Basic Education Principal Secretary Belio Kipsang over a tender to supply sanitary towels to schools. They wanted to know how 6 companies which did not present the lowest bids were awarded the tender to supply sanitary towels to schoolgirls, leading to a loss of 25 million shillings. Konyepad Construction, one of the 6 companies which emerged number 6 after quoting 23 million shillings, was awarded the tender against the lowest bid of 19 million shillings. The members of parliament linked PS Belio Kipsang to one of the companies, Konyepad Construction, which they claimed share the same address to Bellion Construction, an Eldoret-based company associated with the PS. Sharon Baranga, NTV.